Hello and welcome to Lightwaves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the Klarus EP12. This is a 21700 powered, high output, zoomable flashlight. This retails on Amazon for $39.99. Mine had a 20% off coupon, bringing the price down to $32. Quickly shipped to my door. Now you can get this directly from their website at the making of this video for $29.99. Don't know how long that price will last, but hopefully that will. 30 bucks. It's a pretty cool light. The reason why I picked this up is because I've seen a lot of these zoom lights in the market, and I kind of wanted something with a better name to it. And yeah, this stood out, the EP12, and the price was good as well. So check out the box. Klarus, max lumen, 2000 lumens, max throw, 750 meters. There you go, zoomable extreme output flashlight. Alright, cool. I think it's pretty basic. It's got a little Klarus code there. I don't know if your phone or whatever, take a picture of it and go there. Alright, and there's the other stuff. I took everything out of the box. Let's see what we get. So in the box, we get the star of the show. EP12. It's probably going to roll that way. Let's move it this way. Yeah, let me zoom down just a little bit. Yeah, pretty cool looking flashlight. All right, next we get a charging cable, USB A to USB-C. Nice. We get a bag here. It has extra O-ring and a carry lanyard. Good to see those things. And then we get a basic manual here, which we'll go over real quick since it's rather small. There you go. Thank you for choosing Klarus products. All right, so there's an illustration of the light. There's some specifications. They're pretty weak on any description of the LED. I'm not sure. It probably is a cream make, I'm guessing. They say it's a 30 watt LED. Maybe it's one of those high performance 70 models. It's definitely a cool light. But there you go. Some run times. Okay, what's in the box? And your parameters. So if you look there, it's got floodlight and spotlight mode. And when you go to spotlight mode, the reason why the reduction of lumens, of course, is because you're narrowing the beam. Though you do get a lot of throw when you do that, though. And as you can see, the intensity of the beam goes very high. As you can see in that third line there at 90,000. Pretty amazing. When you see, I took a demo of this flashlight in action with a light on high. And yeah, you could see everything. It was great. The throw is amazing. So yeah, here's how to use. It's a very basic flashlight with no mode memory. I mean, some people will be upset by that. I kind of am a little bit. But it's, again, 29 bucks. A $32 flashlight. It's not going to kill me to have no mode memory. And sometimes it's a good thing, because then you can turn the flashlight on and off and not worry about a parasitic drain on the battery. Okay. There you go. We're almost through with this manual. I'm just going into chat mode, you know. Okay, some foreign languages, and I think there's a little bit of English left on this last page here. I think it's the warranty. It's pretty basic, it looks like. 1 year. Okay. And some more of those fancy QR codes, because you got to be cool. The cool kids. Alright, great. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's check out this flashlight. Yeah. Let's move this out of the way. Alright. So, dimensions of the Klarus EP12. 200, high-powered or extreme high-output zoomable flashlight. So we have a length of 6¼ inches right now. And if you extend out the zoom feature, which is just unscrewing this here and make it into a spot, the total length of the light will be 6 7/8 of an inch. It doesn't come with a holster, so if you have a holster of your own, yeah, in fully zoomed mode, it's just under 7 inches. So keep that in mind if you're looking to fit it into something. Head diameter is 1 3/4 of an inch to accommodate that large lens. That's what's doing the focusing. It's pretty amazing. Love it. Tail diameter, 1 1/8 of an inch. Cool thing is it does tail stand. Ta-da! Very cool. Let's do a size comparison. So yeah, always fun. Let's bring this up. See how high I get this. Alright, yeah. It's a fairly long flashlight. It's to accommodate the bigger battery in there. I can show that to you in a moment. But little things I have on my desk. Let's see, I got a ThruNite Saber. Let me get this thing to focus. This is a single AA powered flashlight. It does include a 14500 cell. But yeah, you can run standard batteries in this one. But yeah, that's your backup. This is more like your outdoor, walking, see what's going on, light. And this is your Oops, my main battery ran out, and I have my backup. That's actually better than a keychain light, if you have that handy. Here we have an 18650 flat top. Now, just so you know, this flashlight will only run on protected button tops, 21700s. I put the flat top in there, it's just not long enough to make the connection, so it's got to use a longer battery. So if you got longer 21700s, it might be perfect for you. So there's that, and I have a standard 18650 through TC15 version 3, just to give you an idea. It's a beast. I love it. Get your money's worth. There you go. So let's go ahead and aluminum alone. So yeah. All right, we're going to go to features of the EP12 and then go into demo mode. So let's bring it on down. All right, so the business end. You got a crenellated bezel. It looks like it's two different types of material, but it's not. This is aluminum as well. It's mildly aggressive. It's not super aggressive. It's not sharp, so you can carry this in a pocket. It's not going to hurt you, but it could be a deterrent against somebody if they came after you. A somewhat slight defensive item. I wouldn't call it a direct defense, but it's better than nothing defense, right? So, but anyway, you got the bezel, which looks kind of nice. Protects the lens. Going to our lens, you can see it's got a nice dome to it. Now, when you see the outdoor video, you can see these type of lenses, they don't have a lot of spill. They've really focused that beam in flood mode and in spot mode. So there's a cutoff at that edge. It's kind of wild looking. When you're on spotlight mode, it looks like a spotlight, like a search mode. And when you're on floodlight, you can still see the edges around the edge of the ring of this lens on flood. So just something to keep in mind. It still looks good to me. It's just something that some people might like and some people may not. There's the LED down there, no lid on it. And you can see it probably is a Korean make. Cool white. It's on some kind of copper plate, it looks like. Great dissipation. I'm not a flashlight builder. I know a lot of you guys are. Let me know what that setup is. It's kind of interesting. All right, great. Going to the body, they say on the description, it's a 6063 T6 aluminum. So it's a little stronger, I believe, mix. So that's nice. So keep in mind, let me zoom back on down. Get a little closer to it. Take a better look. Make sure it doesn't roll away. Yeah, it doesn't have an anti-roll feature, which I wish it did, but it's all right. The lanyard probably would keep it in place. So the zoom feature, it's pretty basic. Now, they say you can one-hand it, but boy, that'll take forever. As you notice, this is not a slide one. Those slide ones are the cheap ones. This is actually helical, so it actually has a threaded. See how it threads? You can't push it in or pull it out. So wherever you set it, it's going to stay. So if you pick your desired beam, we'll turn it on, give you an idea. As I turn it, you can see it going to spot, and it'll stay there. It ain't going to move. It'll stay there as long as you put it there. And then we can go all the way out. Let's bring it down to, see, I'm doing this. Takes two hands. One hand just takes forever. Now we're all the way to the wide. Giving you an idea. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Okay. But yeah, one-handed is pretty hard one-handed. You'd be here for a long time trying to get it. But if you're just doing micro-adjusting on your spot or your flood, that's fine. But if you need to get there quick, you got to do the two-hand method. So you can see how much travel that has. Fully extended. You can count the turns if you want. I'm not counting them. And now we're full zoom. Boom. Done. Okay, cool. It does have a hard anodized finish. And it's got some heat dissipation ring in here and here. It doesn't get super hot, but if you're running high a lot with this, you will notice it get warm. It does say hot. Caution. So there's charging jack in the back here. USB-C. There you go. 5 volts, 2 amps input. You need to charge this flashlight. They say it takes about 5 hours to charge, give or take. I noticed about a 1 1/4 amp input, or 1 amp. So I don't know if my battery is fully charged, but there was that, so it wasn't fast charging it. So that's nice. Yeah, going to the back here, it was flat, so there's no magnetic base, so that's nice. It's good in a big flashlight like this. I don't like to have mag bases on big flashlights. It doesn't serve a huge purpose. You got a lanyard hook point on the side, not on the back, which is good. So Fern's noted for drilling a hole through the back, which is dumb. This is perfect. They went through the side for your lanyard and the battery. So going to the battery, open this up. So the included battery is a nice feature. Okay, So you got the back. It's got some nice square threads there. And then the battery is a 4,000 milliamp hour protected button top. As you can see there, it sticks up. Yeah, and you can see the difference in length when you hold the, whoops, wrong one. Here's a 21700 flat top. You see that extra protection circuit gives you that extra reach inside the flashlight to make the connection. Otherwise, it doesn't make it because there's no spring on the other side. There's a spring there, but not down in the tube there. It's got some kind of button. So, yeah. But nice looking battery nonetheless. And you get that included with the flashlight. Awesome. So we're going to drop that back in there. Build quality is pretty good for 29 bucks. And again, it's got square threads, so easy to get to the battery. All right, great. So we're going to head to the garage here in a moment. Let's just work on that switch to show you how that works. Again, this is a very basic flashlight. So let me get Iron Man in here, make sure our color's good. Yeah, there we go. Iron Man. So, okay, grip. That's one thing. It's a smooth grip. Like I said, this is just a great kick around light, maybe a shop light, tool light. It doesn't have to, just around the house light. It's not like your super tactical light or anything like that. It's meant to just search things out, find stuff, because it will. And that zoom feature is amazing. So turn it on, one press, and then to turn it off, you just wait 3 seconds, and it'll go off. Okay, it always starts on high. So just to let you know, it's always starting on the high output mode. When it's on zoom, it's 800 lumens, like I mentioned, and when it's on full flood, it's 2,000 lumens because there's no reduction in the space it's allowed to escape, the light to escape. And as you saw, this turns green. Now we hit it again while it's on, it changes modes, and it goes down to off. So on, 1, 2, 3, to off. That's how it works if you want to go off quickly through the modes. So it's always high, medium, low, off. So three modes, basic. I kind of wish you had a moon mode, a lower mode to it, so you get longer life out of the battery. But for 29 bucks, again, can't complain because this is a cool zoomable light. Enjoying that. This turns to red. This battery status LED around 15%. So again, that's how simple it is. Now while the light's on, there is a strobe, I believe. Let me see here. I'm trying to remember it was strobe or SOS. Yeah, give me a second here. I think it's SOS. So from off or on, press and hold the switch. So yeah, okay, so from off, you can just press and hold the switch, and it'll start flashing. So now we have a SOS flasher at 2,000 lumens. It's max or on high. So there you go. And a spot that'd probably reach a far distance. If you're trying to signal somebody and get their attention, you can't with that. So very cool. If it's on, press and hold, same deal. It'll go right to SOS mode. Single click, turn it off. Great. So we covered pretty much that. It's IPX6 water resistance. Has a 1 meter drop resistant to it. I think it can handle a 1 meter drop. Shouldn't hurt too bad. So there's that. So okay, I think I covered that. Let's go ahead and head on out and show you some pictures in the garage I took and this flashlight in action out to 100 meters. I couldn't go farther than 100 meters, though this flashlight definitely can. It's just, there's houses in the way. And I don't want to beam in my neighbor's windows because then they'll be calling the cops. So you know how that works. So let's head to the garage where I took pictures. All right. Here I am in the garage. The flashlight's on flood high. This is 2,000 lumens. Expect a runtime of 3 hours with some throttling. And expect a throw of 100 meters. So you can see quite a bit to the sides with this mode. I love it. Next mode, we're on flood medium. This is 800 lumens. Expect a runtime of 5 hours, possibly with some throttling there, and a total throw of 60 meters. Now we're on flood low, which is probably the most usable setting. It's 150 lumens. Expect a runtime of 11 hours, and a total throw of 25 meters. Now the flashlight is on spot mode, high. It's pretty intense in the garage 15 feet away. So yeah, 800 lumens. Again, same runtimes as the flood high, 3 hours with throttling. But the distance you get now is 750 meters. So you'll see that in the video. Now we have spot medium, 300 lumens. Expect a runtime again of 5 hours with throttling. And a throw of 450 meters. So on medium, you're still getting that reach out and touch you light. Love it. And then the last picture, we're in spot low. This is 60 lumens. Again, expect a runtime of 11 hours and a throw of 200 meters. So you could use it as a walking light for 200 meter throw and see everything ahead of you. That's amazing. So let's go outside and see this flashlight in action. Again, out to 100 meters, no problem. You'll love it. Okay, I'm outside with the Klarus EP12. We're going to go to turbo. This will be 750 meters, 800 lumens. Archway there's 30 feet. Tree behind it is 50 feet. Tree to the left here is 40 feet. Going down range, tree down there is 100 feet, clearly illuminated. Stop sign's 100 meters. Between the stop sign and the gazebo there at 100 meters, 2 pine trees. Archway 30 feet. You should be able to see that on camera, the gazebo at 100 meters with the 2 pine trees. I'm seeing it clearly. Pretty awesome. 100-foot tree. Down there we got some mailboxes past 100 meters. Very cool. And we'll go to the end of the sidewalk and bring it down. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that. We're going to do a quick benchtop demo here just to give you an idea of the zoom and spot edges to this thing. And then we'll go ahead and do final thoughts. And we'll keep it on low because any other mode is crazy high. Also, the weight of this is 172 grams without the battery. So there you go. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and turn these lights off. And we'll beam this table. Okay, so we're threaded all the way back down. So we're in the full flood mode. You can see there are concentric rings. And there's a little bit of spill at the edge, but the main part here is, you see it comes in. Cool thing is it's nice and even. Wherever that light's going, I've noticed it's nice and even. Here, I'm just going to show you kind of the edge there. I'm trying to get that so you can see the edge. I'm just kind of going around and then across. It's producing, I'm probably like 2 feet off the table, 2.5 feet off the table, and it's producing probably about a 2.5 foot sphere there. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom it in to spot mode, just all the way in. But as I go in, as you can see, it does keep its concentric ring real nice. The lens is good. And bring it on down. You can see there's no squares or artifacts in the beam. I've seen that with some zoom lights, where it'll actually be like a square from the LED reflecting back. Here, we just get a nice hot spot. Yeah, that's pretty bright. And that's on low too, by the way. Going to the ceiling. We're going to go back to flood. And then we'll just cycle it. So again, 2000 lumens released. So low, going off. There's our high, medium, low, off. High, less. Beautiful. Lights up the whole room. Love it. So one good thing about this, you can do it in lantern mode. You can just put it on low. You can put it on your table. It's blinding me right now. I don't want to blind the camera, but right now, if I just set it like near Iron Man, there, it's blinding me. But it's on the table and it's lighting up the room. I can see what's going on. It's got this nice little lantern mode. Very cool. And then for RFI, it's an issue. The radio, we're a radio channel. We like to, now if you're holding your light like this, it should be fine because you're far enough away.
That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't. Make a plan to get a sober ride.
So that's on low?
If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Chicago's home for sports is in your home through your smart Alexa or play ESPN Chicago.
Okay, there you go. You get the idea. So the flashlight, as you saw, no RFI on turbo or high mode, excuse me. I like to call it turbo, as I did in my video. But yeah, high mode, no RFI, but it does have real strong on the medium mode, and it's there on the low mode, just unless you're closer So you have to use it for a radio, use it on low mode, and then maybe you can suspend the light, a couple feet away from the radio, and you should be fine, because it's going to light the whole room up on low. And you got 11 hours, and I'm sure that's without throttling on low. So I think this is low right now. Let me see where we're at. Oh, that's low. Okay, cool. All right, great. Let's do some final thoughts. Turn this on. Ooh, that flashlight's getting warmer now. I can feel that. Color correction. All right, great. So likes and wants on this flashlight. All right. I would like to do this now. All right, the Klarus EP12. 21700 powered, high output. Zoomable. I wanted to do a review on a zoomable flashlight for a long time, and I've seen those. Some vendors have contacted me wanting me to do them, and I'm just like, they're just so cheap and scary looking. I don't know. This one didn't bother me because that battery alone, the way it was built, definitely shows quality and protection. So I feel more comfortable holding this light versus something that's, what do you call it? Flame hot, flame hot brand or something like that, or burst fire. I mean, have you seen those names? They're hilarious. Anyway, let's go to likes. I like its low cost. It's great, $29 all day long, or $32 on Amazon, $29 from their website. Yeah, definitely. That is a deal right there. All modes available while charging. Forgot to mention that. So while you're charging this flashlight, you get high, medium, low setting. And then, of course, you can zoom it, flood it. So if you're riding with it on a bike mount, you can charge it while it's working still. It's perfect. I would recommend setting it on low, then doing your charging, and then the battery will catch up. It's got an awesome spotlight mode. When you picked the spot, you saw how cool that was in the video. Just absolutely amazing. When you pick that spot mode, it's going to just jet downstream no matter where you're pointing it. It's amazing. And I like when you set it to your position, it stays there. It does not move. It doesn't rattle. It's fixed, and the beam looks great. So high capacity battery, like I mentioned, the flat base, so you can tail stand it. USB-C charging. Okay, they didn't go cheap there. That's good. Again, I mentioned the Zoomable head. I like the battery status LED. Nice little touch. I know a lot of them have that, but I like it how it's behind the power button, not just some little bar of lights below it. Again, the cheap ones have the little bar of lights below it. Stay away from the cheap ones if you can. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. And of course, the build quality is fairly decent for what you get. So yeah, that's what I like about this flashlight. I just like some wants. Well, you already heard it in the video. Mode memory. Press and hold to change the modes. Don't have this high, medium, low, off cycle. I don't want it to turn off unless I want to turn it off. So I wish it would turn off after low mode. That bothers me. Knurling on the body. I think it would be nice if it had a grip of some kind. It doesn't have to be crazy. It could be like, it's got a flashlight over here I can show you. Like the grip on this Pro model here. Just a little light knurling would be nice. Something like that on this base would be cool. So if they could add that, that's just me personally. That'd be cool. And of course, a moonlight or firefly mode. Moonlight, I think, is what they call it. I think firefly is probably copyrighted through night. Seems they're the only ones that use that name. But yeah, a low mode, like a sublumen mode, like a half lumen or 1 lumen. Sometimes these bigger driven LEDs can't go that low, but something like maybe 5 lumens even would be better than the 150 standard. So something to think about. So there it is. Now overall, what do I think about it? If the price is around that $30 mark, it's a buy all day long. Definitely worthy consideration if you're looking at zoomable flashlights and you like the Klarus brand. Go ahead and pick this up. Links down below in the pay link section. Support the channel. You guys are the best. Or not two. I wanted to mention that it is worthy of consideration. Those other zoom lights, again, they're cheaper. I don't know how safe they are to use, so you're kind of on your own on those. So if you say, well, Todderbert, I could pick a zoom light for $10 or $5 at Dollar General, go ahead. I just don't know if it'll burst fire type thing on you, like their name says. It's just funny, that name. But yeah, I'm sure there's a flashlight named that. That's crazy. Who would use it? There are people that use it and show it off. They show it off to me, my neighbors. They go, look at my new flashlight, burst fire. I'm like, no, you don't want that one. You want this. But anyway, yeah, I'm just rambling right now. But yeah, if you like Klarus flashlights, want to see more, hit subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future videos. I'm always on the lookout for a good Klarus flashlight. As you guys can know, just search Klarus Todderbert. I've done quite a few of their high-end models. You have to check that out. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the EP12. Do you like it? Do you think it's just a simple feature set like this with the zoom? How does it fit into your daily life? Is it something you'd want around the house? All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.